quilting the Hedgemaze quilt and working on a fill for around the star. I'm at a 14 stitch on stitch regulated. Pebbles and just some echoing and little swirls. working on the Hedgemaze quilt again, and I'm going to be doing the pattern around the star. This is all the, basically anything that's not lavender is going to get this design. I'm going to stitch a border to give me like a parameter around this section. I've already stitched these out when I stabilized the quilt. Stabilized the quilt thoroughly. I'm just going back now and filling in more dense designs. Doing this is something I like to do so that the shrinkage doesn't take everything in and warp my quilt. So I first went through the whole thing. I stitched in the ditch on every line you see here. I did my stars in the inside. I did my cornerstones. Anything that had a corner was given this maze look to it. And I went around it, all the blocks, the main focal point blocks, and kind of just went all the way through. I did do my setting triangles because I didn't want them to get warped and things as I went through. So that kind of kept everything nice in place. So again, I'm just working on some of the sashing that has the print. Just some ruler work and then wishbones for the sashing. For this, I like to be on a 12. The two rulers I'm using now are Amanda Murphy straight, good measure straight ruler, and then Sid from Angela Walters. You use them for different reasons. I like the markings on Amanda Murphy's because I'll do some measurements and I have to be precise, and this seems to be the best. But when I like to be right on line, I like to use Sid. So these guys are always kind of resting right where I need it to be. Okay, you can choose to bury your threads later, or you can do tiny stitches, whatever you like to do. And I am on a 12 for these. Working on my APQS Lucey. A nice light touch while you do this. No death grips on your handles.
He's come to watch.
Okay, I've marked with my water soluble clover pen all the spots I need to mark. I'm going to use my Sid ruler. I like this because I can line up where I want, where that blue mark is at, with the line on her ruler, and I can get that nice straight, perfect stitch line. Lands right on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a zigzag, and I like to do a mixture of light and heavy quilting in the quilts I quilt. But again, each quilt's different, so whatever it calls to you when you look at it. I wanted something to complement this pattern. I saw this with Natalia Bonner did something like this, and I said, oh my gosh, it's going to be perfect for Hedgemaze. So this is not my original idea, but I wanted to not quilt it as much for this because I think she filled in all her spots, which looked really beautiful in her video. But for this one, I wanted it to be open more, just because I just wanted it to pop a little bit more with it looking like a fence style to it. I said, oh my gosh, that'd be perfect for a fence. So that's why I chose to do it just with like the skeleton of it, because I felt like for this quilt that was the best choice. So I'm just echoing in the inside. If you want to see how this is done, she's got a great video too. I'm just using it to make like a little fence. I'm making a line through it all. Got the edge. And then come down. And kind of echo. And I'm going to go all the way around this whole main focal point here, print here. And what I'm doing inside these guys here, I'm just going to, whatever's in the inside of the main focal point, like when I did the owls, I kind of outlined the owls. For this, I'm probably going to do some kind of woody grain look to it. There's the flowers and the bee. I'm just going to outline those. So I didn't do anything strange or different in here. I just kind of used the fabric to guide, so each is different. Hit that blue mark. Hit that blue mark. Go to the corner. And each corner already has a maze I put in previously. I just want it to look a little bit mazy. As we go along. And then what I'm going to quilt in the red part at the very edges of this quilt, it's just like flowery, leafy things. Everything's going to be random. I'm thinking of the English mazes. A place you can get lost in, not only with your eyes, but with trying to remember everything that you want to do for the quilting. And then these will puff a little bit. I'm using just one layer of wool. Hindsight, I wish I would have used 2 layers because I would have really preferred some more puff. It's Quilter's Dream. It's perfect no matter what. But it's doing the job. Get that edge. The line goes all the way through. And I'm not filling it in. So it has this like fence, lattice type thing going around the main. Then we have our wishbones, like another fence going around the lattice. And then we have a lot of floral and leaves and a hedge to try to get through to even get to the main part. So that's what the plan was. Okay, I'm just filling in. Print here. I've subdivided it. I let the fabric talk to me. And as I'm stabilizing the quilt, before I've done any major quilting, I'll often just kind of look at the fabric as I'm doing it, and then I start seeing designs that I think would complement it. this one. Kind of just a wood grain look, and on top of